Welcome all you beautiful people back at the gaming lodge with today's stream on this wonderful Sunday / early Monday morning. It's 1 AM for me and it's now been around 1.5 hours since I've gotten home from, as you can clearly tell by the title and thumbnail, the Superman movie. Yeah, and I did bring myself a little goodie that is now up there in our background. Yeah, that was basically part of the popcorn / soft drink menu, and now I got myself a little Superman bucket that is now resigning back there on the shelf. And yeah, as you could tell by the movie and the thumbnail, the title and the thumbnail, the movie was incredible. I had an absolute blast with it. I knew before already that I'm gonna enjoy myself a lot because it's James Gunn. He's arguably the GOAT comic book movie maker, and what means arguably now especially, okay? I mean, he already was in my opinion with Guardians of the Galaxy and Suicide Squad, but now with Superman of all characters to also deliver, man, he's unbelievable. Okay, this movie from start to finish, what an unbelievable time. Funnily enough, I think I did actually miss like 1 minute at the beginning because I was a little bit late to the theater. That was honestly the only bad thing about the entire evening. It rained, so when I got there I was completely drenched and wet, so that was a little bit annoying. And the fact that I missed like 1 minute of the intro, but from start to finish, this movie is just a love letter to comic books and just the character, okay? After this somewhat dreadful, mean-spirited Superman we had over the past few years, no offense to Henry Cavill, he couldn't do anything about that, to have such a positive, well-portrayed character of Superman is just incredible. Okay, like mentioned, James Gunn just knows how to make comic book movies. He just knows how to do, just knows the right mixture of emotion, comedy, and just everything in between. Unbelievable. Okay. Let's make a tweet that I'm live. Screening stream. We're live with More Dead by Daylight. As I keep buzzing about the Superman movie, come join. Boom. So yeah, we're gonna be playing a little bit more Dead by Daylight. Tomorrow I can already tell you I will not be streaming. Instead, tomorrow I will finally be continuing The Walking Dead and then upload that. But we will be back online on Tuesday for the Strong Crusader Definitive Edition. There will be online for a couple of hours. I don't know when it releases. I think sometime in the afternoon. I'll be live with it as soon as it is and see how long I go. Yeah, super excited for that. Insanely excited. But yeah, for now we're here with some DBD. I'd say we make a little bit of a Survivor warm-up, and then we might, what means might, and then we'll try to get a few kill games in. And obviously it will be a bit difficult with the queue times, but it's okay. Funnily enough, I forgot that this perk got buffed, because originally, or like for a very long time, this perk did increase the general healing speed, but nerfed it when you use the medkit. And now it's just a flat 50% higher healing speed, including medkits. Didn't even notice that, but now I did, and that's obviously super solid. We're doing that.
You got room for one more?
But yeah, I've said it many times in the past for various streams or just videos. I'm actually not the biggest movie guy, or shows guy for that matter. I just don't find the time for it most of the time, especially at home. Yeah, because I'll be honest with you, my attention span has been cooked over the past few years. If I'd watch something here at home, I just constantly switch tabs or look at my phone, or you know. So when I do want to watch a movie properly, I do it in the theater, because that entire atmosphere is just completely different. I'm actually like able to focus on the movie. I still have my phone there and everything, but I can actually put it aside and actually focus on what's in front of me. That's something that I just really struggle with at home. And this was not my first movie theater screening since, well, Wolverine last year. And funnily enough, my last screen before that was Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So if I go into the theater, it's usually for the superhero movies, which I'm just a sucker for. And funnily enough, I actually wasn't up until 2018. Yeah, my first superhero movie in theaters was Infinity War. And the funny thing is, barely watched. What means barely? Don't think I had watched superhero movies at all before that. I basically went into Infinity War as my first MCU movie. Can you believe that? Like I just didn't grow up with those movies in some way. Even though now that I think about it, I could have easily gone to the theaters even when I was younger, but either I just didn't have the money or just really didn't get to know much about it. I don't know, really never catch that buzz, not that online wave of superheroes and comic books and whatever. Really until I got old, or like I became an adult. Even though Infinity War came out when I wasn't even 18, so you know. But yeah, whenever I do now, I want to watch a movie, I do it in the theaters. And that experience is just unmatched. Okay. Obviously, next. That sounds like Kaneki. Didn't I hear the tentacles? I think that's Kaneki, unfortunately. I will make a video about that, by the way. I will be making a video ranting about Kaneki. It is going to happen. It's going to happen, I don't care. It's going to be just me being mad, but rightfully, I think. And I've seen it happen now more on Twitter again as well. People are sick and tired of this killer existing in the state he does. And the fact that the first game I have to play after such an amazing movie, even like, I should have known, you know what I mean? Like, are you so hyped and buzzing after the movie? Should you really be playing Dead by Daylight of all games? I was like, yeah, maybe Marvel Rivals, that fits the hero theme a little bit, but I would just get mad and upset about that as well. But yeah, of course the first game would be against Kaneki. There was no other way. Wow, what an insanely skillful injury that was, bro. Wow, well played. Amazing play. Crazy. Oh wow, look at that. You weren't on top of me for like 50 minutes. And then you're just right next to me with 2 moves. Wow. Such a fun and well-designed killer. Amazing. Honestly, after this game, I just DC against any Kaneki. It's just pointless. Well, let's focus on the positives, as I was saying. Next movie I'll definitely be going into theaters for will be in not too long. We will be playing, like, look at this bullshit, dude. It's going to be Fantastic Four. Super excited for that movie as well. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. Everything I've seen from it so far looks incredible. Seriously, I have to make this movie ASAP. This video ASAP. This killer is just, it's just, again, I've been the killer main for the longest, or like been majority playing DVD for ever since I started playing the game in 2023. No, 2022, and then early 2024 I actually like properly started playing. And I was always someone that majority played killer, always. And now this has been like really the time we've been playing Survivor the most, or more, because of queue times. And I understand Survivors more and more. There are cases still where I think they're overreacting, or, you know, they're being silly and unreasonable. But anything that's being thrown towards Kaneki, true. And funnily enough, I remember making the video bit about his release where people were like, oh, Kaneki is so OP and you can't do anything about him. And I had like one good game against a bad Kaneki where we like kind of bullied him, or like just kind of beat him up. And I made a video about that saying like, oh yeah, playing against Kaneki is really not that difficult. You people are just, yeah, you know, typical Survivor outrage. It's really not that hard. Just look at that. And yeah, we just got lucky that the player was awful. Like, that player just really managed to just not have any hands. As long as you have 2 hands and just don't play stupid, you're just gonna make the time for survivors miserable all the time. You know what I mean? Kinda reminds me how in Marvel Rivals there's so many heroes that as long as you just don't int or troll, you're gonna make it miserable for the enemies. And that's the case with Kaneki at the moment. As long as they're not like actively trying to... No, even then. Kaneki is just miserable to play against, no matter what, at this point. I, like mentioned, can't remember the last time. It might have really been that. I think the last time I played against Kaneki, where, like, had a good time, was the time from that video. Where Kaneki was, like, probably a really new killer play with a couple of hours, trying Kaneki out. And we were able to actually just play around him like that. But ever since, I genuinely cannot remember the last time I went out of a Kaneki game thinking, wow, that was really fun, that was really enjoyable. And again, when I made the tier list, I put him into the sometimes bad, sometimes good tier. Oh. I literally didn't even see him here. There was literally not even a clear sight of view on him in that moment. And he still injures me through the wall. Is that good game design? Is that supposed to be a well-designed killer? A well-designed way to injure a survivor? Because I don't think so. Even here, he just vaults alongside with me without barely losing any speed. What did he do good in this chase to be allowed to down me there? Nothing. It's so stupid. And again, the way he downed me the first time, I was on the gen, he injures me from 2 miles away, and then I'm there while he was still here, and suddenly he was on top of me. What's the point of playing against this killer? There is not. Oops. But same thing here is on top of that, on top of the building, he sees a survivor so far away on the opposite side of the map, basically. Like any other killer would take so long to get there. And he's just on top of her right away. But hey, Rebecca's actually doing pretty well. She's doing a good job. Which is really surprising though, because this map really doesn't have a lot to offer either. Like, that's the thing, there are maps where you can work around Kaneki to some degree. But like, this one really does not have a lot to offer in terms of like pallets and just loops to play. So the fact that she survived for that long is honestly very impressive. Santino, oh, no spoilers. I haven't mentioned any spoilers yet actually. I've just been saying that the movie is incredible. Like, it just hits all the right notes and it's just exactly what a superhero needs to be. What is this movement? And even that, you saw how he slowed me down there? It's so silly. Yeah, you can't go for there, dumbass. Okay, good play for me. But again, look, I'm gaining a lot of distance here because I outplayed him. Oh, and he has actually lost track on me. Okay, good, good. Oh, I have to med myself first. Oh. Oh, wow, the healing thing went over for mending. Okay, that's fine. But this would have been a moment where I outplayed him, or like I made the right movement decision and he lost me to that. If he would have spotted me, like from up here while I was walking here, would have literally been on top of me within a couple of seconds. And that play that I made would have basically been negated completely. And that is just something that no other killer has other than Kaneki. And the other two very problematic killers, Blight and Nurse, who also have such insane mobility that they can just like rush on top of you within a couple of moments like that. Obviously there's some other mobile killers that can also like teleport around the map. Like an Unknown or Onryo. But obviously, I hate summer so much, you stupid insects. Amazing. Amazing killer. Amazing. Unbelievable design. Simply incredible. Look what he's gonna do here now. He's gonna get over here too. Not losing any distance in the progress. I have nothing here anymore for myself. Cool. And nobody's on a gen in the meantime. Incredible. Look, why is everybody on a different part of the map without being on a gen in the meantime? Why is she here? Why would you start the gen right next to her? Oh man.
Don't you die. Don't you?
Wednesday. Wow. Why take so long? It's really far away. Again, Claudette, why would you start a gen right next to us? Oh, it's really foolish. Okay, that does mean that we're kind of free gen, huh? One is up there, one is there. Where's the third one? Where's the third gen? I kinda lost track, I'm not gonna lie. Rebecca found one. Get down here. One gen is in there, one gen is out there. Where is gen number 3 that's left? Is it the one we have up here? Or the one that I started on earlier? It's definitely not here. I have no idea where it could be. This is really that one. That honestly had a good amount of progress earlier. No, they finished that one. Then up here? Or did we really free gen ourselves completely? I think we have. Oh, wait, it's the one. Okay, I mean, yeah, we free gen ourselves. One is there, one is up there, and one is literally up front. We literally cannot win. It's literally impossible. What is even this layout, though? I can't remember the last time I've seen such a horrible free gen. One down here. One here. And the last one there. I mean, that's just ridiculous, dude. Obviously, it's our fault, though. Because we didn't spot that free gen earlier and then just tried to play around it or force it. But honestly, that also explains why he never really went that deep into chases and why the game's been going on for as long as it did. Because this game could have been over honestly a long time ago. But now I understand why. He just defended his free gen. All he did was defend his free gen. And even now, instead of engaging in the chase properly, he's just... I mean, again, yeah, this is over. This what's the point of playing? It's really done. It's such no matter which killer you play against, especially now with 3 people left, this is not playable. That's the thing. Yes, we could have done better against that free gen or like detect it. But like the fact that this like map-wise, programming-wise, is still a thing is crazy to me. Again, just to explain it. We have a gen here on the outside. We have another gen up here. And another gen here. It takes me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds to go to this gen. Kaneki, nobody cares about you. Nobody loves you. You're a fucking worthless player. And it would take me maybe another like 12 seconds to get upstairs. Like, there's literally zero possible way against any killer to make this happen. Actually, maybe there's a handful of like weaker ones, but only if you had all 4 survivors left, but not against a Kaneki. But yeah, again, unbelievably miserable game because Kaneki. Super fun, love it. From now on, I made a decision: if we run into Kaneki, we DC. I don't care. It's just pointless. There's just no point in playing against this killer. Literally zero. I'd rather wait 5 minutes in queue than, or like 5 minutes and blah blah blah, instead of, you know, wasting 5 minutes in game against a killer. Just no point. And again, I cannot remember the last time I felt like that against a killer. Because again, I have... Again, when I look at the video made a couple of weeks ago, that was still very early into Kaneki releasing. I think I recorded it in April and I uploaded it in May. At that point, I had really not played a lot of games against that killer. There, I put him into sometimes fun, sometimes awful. There's games where playing against him where it can be fun, which honestly is only the case if the Kaneki is really not that good otherwise, or like very map dependent. Yeah, there are maps where you can play a bit better around him, and there's sometimes awful because yes, there are games where it can be really, really awful. I remember that, like at that point in time, the few games I played against him, some were like okay. Like, yes, you got injured a lot, but like, you had enough to play around it, and other times where you literally just get injured, there's nothing for you to save yourself, and you just get down. Yeah, awful. But it really feels like ever since that point, I don't know if he got buffed in that meantime since then, but now when you play more Survivor, rather than just a couple of games, and then the majority of games are against this killer, it feels like every single game just has the same, you know, same way of it going on. Where it's just you get injured without much counterplay, and then you get down without much counterplay. It just feels miserable. So how would I update this list? Because again, I had my low 5, which were Oni, Blight, Nurse, Plague, and Cenobite. I honestly might have overrated Cenobite in the sense of, is it really that awful to play against him? I played against him once in the past week, and honestly, was it that terrible? Was okay. If anything, I should maybe put him actually into don't enjoy to play against, because at the moment Kaneki's at the bottom. Absolutely. Kaneki's at the bottom at the moment. Without a single question. Let's see. Wait, oh, it's Trickster! It's Trickster! It's been an insane amount of time. Wow. I cannot remember the last time I played against a Trickster. That's cool. That's refreshing. I haven't had that in a while. Cool. That's what I want to see. Like at the moment, Kaneki is the tier I play against the most, unfortunately. I do would be second after that. Obviously Springtrap to this release, but beyond that, I should maybe really start, I've seen a lot of people do that, like really count how many times I've played against which killer. I think it's definitely more interesting than like counting the different survivors you play against as killer, because there's ultimately no big difference. It would just be interesting to see like which survivors just played the most, right? But also now that I think about it, is that even something you see on the stats tracker website that they released, where you can see against which killers you played the most as Survivor? That would be super interesting. I would really love to see that. I'll check that after the game. Hello Nathan, good to see you. Again, I wanted to do some warm-up Survivor rounds, and then I actually wanted to play some killer actually. Why did I just say actually twice within 3 words? Actually, like actually. That happened so many times though. The amount of times I like say like mentioned. Okay, that's weird. Uh-oh. Oh wow, he's so fast. Why is he so fast? Uh-oh, this is bad. Uptune survived so long in chase, and Cafotes just got like instantly downed. Literally within seconds. Literally, what the fuck is going on? Excuse me? This, by the way, though, as we're talking about my video, another, I'm pretty sure I put Trickster. Oh, I'm not sure if that's a smart idea. Oh, you have Resurgence. Oh, and Leverage, though. Ooh. I'm pretty sure I had put Trickster into the same tier. What the hell was that stuck? It was so fast there. Wow, I do like his drip though. Cool cosmetic. Playing against Trickster is always either you just have one survivor that really does well against him, which was the case in the beginning. But many times also you just have survivors that go down against him super quick. And that can really quickly snowball. Like, we just hit 3 people down at the same time. And if we really wanted to, he could have zoned that out and played it really, really dirty and basically decide the game early. But he wanted to keep the game a little bit going for longer. Did I put Trickster in that tier? I did. Sometimes fun, sometimes awful. And was actually near the bottom too. Like, I think playing against Trickster is kind of fun because it's so rare. Yeah, it's a rarity. It's every now and then treat. Janie can't remember when I played against Trickster the last time. Quick. No, whatever. Jesus Christ, that is so slow. Wow. That is so nasty. She might not even make it in time here. I can't look at the damage she's done already in such a short amount of time. Hey. Wow. I mean, what am I supposed to do against this movement? His movement was so random. He was literally going for the other girl. Why was he even going towards me again? That made no sense. How am I supposed to predict such unpredictable movement? But that's also the thing. That's also something that could be worth a tier list. There's some terror radiuses and chase musics that are like genuinely off-putting in chase. And I think Trickster is definitely one of them alongside like Oni. Like Oni's chase music, man, when you listen to that shit, you're actually under pressure. I feel like that's genuinely just really helps the experience in a bad way. Like you play against Oni, you're just stressed. From the monstrous appearance, to the sound effect, to the chase theme, to just the fact that you're like getting insta-downed. It's awful. And what is the... Just run to me. What are you waiting for? Why is she sneaking down there? This girl's fighting for life on the other... Why are you opening a chest, you piece of shit? I swear to God. She cannot be serious. Yeah, understandably, Yunjin. With such a team, I get it. I mean, to be fair, we all were kind of sucked and got down super fast. What the hell? I'm literally on the brink of death. And instead of just trying to save me, she decides, yeah, you know what? How about I just... No, she's not gonna make it. Well, at least this one was over fast, I guess. Hey, well played from me. There's no way. There's no way. That's hilarious, honestly. That is hilarious. Okay, now my movement is kind of correct. Well played. The fact that I made it out there is crazy. Because he thought I would waltz it back, but I would've. But I literally physically couldn't because I vaulted it so much that it got blocked. So they actually gave me a couple more seconds. But then he did predict that it would go up. But I knew that he would think that, so I went outside. So that was honestly a very solid chase after the first two were pretty bad, but not that it matters much. Ouch. Oh, you did? Oh, good that you mentioned that, because I said in the beginning of the stream, I'll be back streaming on Tuesday. And tomorrow, when I wake up, I'm actually doing the 6th episode of Season 1. The little special, what was it called, 400 Days? I will be doing that, and then Season 2 will kick off over the weekend. That is the plan for now. Even though I will be asking a question. Wow, okay. P100 Trickster. Streamer too, is he online? I kind of want to see his perspective. Oh, he's not. That would have been so fun to see his perspective on that chase. Because I am thinking about making a little bit of a recap video. And I'm just debating if I should do it for every season. Or like one big one at the end when we're done with it. So now that I finished Season 1, I would be uploading like a 10-15 minute video where it's really only the biggest choices, the biggest moments, like in a compact video. So for those people that maybe don't have the time to watch all of those episodes, which is like way over 10 hours in total of gameplay time, right? So that they can like get up to date on do the biggest choices I made in Season 1. I feel like that would be very, very entertaining. But I'm like mentioned, not sure if I should actually do it at the end of every season, or if I should maybe say, hey, I just do one big one at the end when I'm done with all seasons, or just do both. Yeah, you do those separate videos for each season, and then just another big special video at the end completely. Even though it would be kind of weird to say, okay, we finished the final season, here's the recap for this specific season, and then you have that same recap in that big video again. You know what I mean? So then I'm a little bit unsure yet what I want to do. If I want to say, hey, by the way, he's not by far highest P20, damn. Do we want to do this recap video? If so, after every season, do we want to do it at the end, the very end, when we're done with all the seasons? I'm still debating about that. Calm down. For now, I absolutely loved Lee. And it's kind of unfortunate that he's now basically already gone as a main character. But it obviously also just made for a very solid end. Like his end had made a lot of sense, you know what I mean? It felt very natural. It didn't feel like... It wasn't like, oh yeah, they just had to get rid of him or something because they want a new main character for next season or something. I think it came at a very natural time, and it made sense to say, hey, at the end of the first season, this is now the end for Lee. Clementine will be the main character going forward. Again, no clue about anything that will happen in the other seasons, so no spoilers here, please. Lee was great, Kenny was amazing, Clem obviously super good. Super excited to see what her story will lead to. Eleanor was also a big fan of... What was his name? Or their name. The name of the couple. They were also pretty cool. And Doug. I'm so sad that Doug got killed. Obviously, there's so many, like, we finished Season 1, but there's like so many question marks still remaining that we may get answered in later seasons, I don't know. So I'm just very, very excited to see where the story will finally go to. And again, we kicked it off in December. But we did like the first 3 episodes, then it actually took me so long till we finally got to episode 4 and 5. I talked in episode 4 why exactly, you may have heard it, because of, you know, struggling to actually get to recording everything. And I actually wanted to do Season 2 already back in April, but that was then when my pet got sick and actually passed away and everything. So, you know, the past few months in that sense were just really, really difficult. And I was not in the mood to play The Walking Dead, or just generally do a lot gaming-wise. Now we've been back a little bit. I played Silent Hill remake on Steam recently, and now I finally want to get back into the Walking Dead Telltale series, and this hopefully in a more moderate tempo and not letting people wait months between the episodes. That definitely would be my goal. And yes, it is Freddy's Fazbear Pizza. He got added to the game. Springtrap. Look at amazing skins. You literally got freaking, you know, from the movie. And that crazy. We also have Toxic Spring Trap. Ultimately, when with Glitch Trap, ultimately the best skin in my opinion. We also have the Clown, the regular one. It's Scooby. True. Honestly, I'm surprised that they haven't done that yet. A Scooby-Doo chapter would be so cool. Like, yes, it's like not horror, but everybody knows him. It's such an iconic IP, and having like having them as a survivor would be so cool. Freaking Shaggy. Also, honestly, I wouldn't call Larry a jerk. I mean, what he went through, the fact that he's like even still functioning is crazy. I always come back. Isn't the second movie coming out soon? Isn't that happening soon? FNAF 2, isn't it later this year? December this year, okay. Maybe I can catch that one in theaters this time around. That could be fun. Superman is not flopping. The movie has already made... Oh, that was actually not that long. The movie has already made its general budget in the first weekend. That is ridiculous. Also, this looks like a tough lobby. Damn, but that's okay. We're chilling. It's the event. We're chilling. We're just gonna try to have a fun time. If we get all kills or not, who cares? No girlfriends, so TBD it is. Which wife? Okay. We just want to have a good time. The funny thing is, the movie has like already become the highest grossing, like the opening weekend is already the highest grossing for any solo Superman movie. So now they're like, well, if you count in inflation, then it's actually Man of Steel. And I'm like, bro, how desperate can you be? Just let it go. It's done. It's over. Henry isn't coming back. Let the guy do Witcher with some competent producers. If anything. You know what I mean? Or let him get into the MCU or something. Because, and again, the thing is, Henry is a great actor. Don't get me wrong, but like, the script that Snyder gave him, the character that he tried to make out of Superman just wasn't good in any capacity. You know what I mean? And right now, I did make the prediction that the movie's gonna cross 1 billion. And I think we're definitely on a good road, though it's definitely not a given. That's still a lot of money. Like, we already are at a very good point, but it's also the opening weekend. And it's a very busy July. We also had this Jurassic movie, we got Fantastic Four coming out. It's a lot of money to make 1 billion, so we see. Yeah, again, I can already tell you so much, there's so many moments in the movie that made me smile and be like, just wow, that's Superman right there. That's what it's all about, you know? That's the motto I've been telling myself since I finished watching that movie. That is what it's all about. That is what a comic movie should be. That's what a superhero movie should be, you know? Ooh, RPD gaming. Right, let's focus. It's super hot, unfortunately. I actually showered before the theater. Then I mentioned I got drenched in rain, so I showered again after I got home, and I'm just sweating again. I already feel like I could shower a third time within a few hours once I'm back home. Oh, that actually wasn't even that far away. Was it live? I'm not sure, it might have been. Nasty. it's pretty close. Oh, she fast-forwarded that, but with the... Ah, that's nasty. Well played. She fast-forwarded it, but I couldn't hear it because of the quiet mode. Well played. Well played. Did she go in here? No. Well played from a movement wise. Glyph. Hit it. Peekaboo. We do have coup de grace. There was another player there. That's a down. I know they have flashies, but that's no angle, I was about to say. They do not have an angle on that.
In the morning.
What? Where'd you go? Oh, hold on, totems! Totems, all that matters. I don't care about survivors, I care about blood points. Imagine I would have hit that, goddamn. Hold on, we'll go through the door. Pick. Damn, that quiet mode is really nasty, isn't it? That's okay. I broke this, so we should be fine. There's no way they can get a flashes out of that. Okay. Boop. Oh no, the totems went away now though. Aww. Damn it. I let the greed over survivors catch me after all. No more blood points for us. Or that gen now though. Or? I heard Leon. It's above me, I think. But I just got healed though. Ah, there it is. Damn, he's so fast! Leon! Huh. I mean, it's just see him. I know where he went. I should be going for the hook here though, I think. Unlucky. I'll have to go for you anyways, don't worry. Solid. Quick draw. Again, sometimes really don't even wait. Just throw that thing. Throw it as fast as you can so they don't even think about possibly reacting to it. I mean, the wall was there sadly, so I could go for that. But I can go for you. And I could easily hit her over this. I mean, not like that. I think she's the last one I hadn't hooked yet, right? That's something that Hens talked about. Oh wait, no, I did hook her, I think. The only one I haven't hooked yet is Ace. I mean, yeah, sorry about that, Ada, but that pallet got dropped. I know he's there. It's so difficult to catch up to her, actually. Strong coup de grace. I know that somebody's over here. Yep. Ah, mamma mia. Hey there, sir. Sorry about that. Jesus Christ, though. They really... They didn't even try to, like, you know, not have this thing over ASAP. Obviously can't blame them. Can't blame survivors for playing the game as intended, but damn. No time to breathe. At all. But hey, we hooked everybody once. We're so fair. Aren't we so fair? Eating somewhere. Oh, yeah, nothing I can do. No shot. This is sadly how the kill experience can look like sometimes. I mean, again, I wasn't like super try-harding, but even if I did, not a lot of possibilities in this round. Not a lot of like did wrong or anything. My chases weren't bad, but it really didn't matter much. They're taking their time though, getting to that unhook. Would I even hit them here? Honestly, don't know. Just look at all the trash that's over there. Still haven't seen him. Whoa! That was a sick hit. But does it matter? I got a sick hit. That's all that matters. Uh-oh. One went up there. I'm staring into the wall. And try to put you as far away as humanly imaginable. Which in this case is this hook. Oh, I don't think I make it though. I'm not making that. Sorry about that. Thing is though, best add-on on Springtrap. You hit him and there's no way out. No way she has a funny burger edge. What was I about to say? What are we doing? Oh, they hit immediately. Oh, that was bad. That should have been a hit for sure. Lifetime. Oh, you should have gone for the pouch. I mean, That's a bit problematic here. I can just go for the other gates. What a weird endgame. Like, I have the problem here with the pallets, but actually I don't think they're there. We should be fine, I think. I have to. There's no other way. I should make that. Excellent, okay. Well, well, well! What are we gonna do after all? They're healing somewhere, but where? I cannot move through here. Wow. Come on, try to escape. You cannot. You can't. They must have gone for the other one, right? Yep, they did. Okay. And I just push a bit further back. I hope that's okay to you. Wait, what? Okay, that's even meaner than... I did not expect it to actually wiggle out in time, but that's even worse. Damn, what a weird endgame. Oh man, what was that about? Hilarious. Hilarious. That was fun. That was really fun. GG's. Ace legit uninstall. Sorry Nia, this Ace. Pallet demo throw. He dropped pallet on us. Blocked us. Griefed. Again, that's what I need replays for. I would have loved to seen that. That's why I would really love a replay system. I would love to see what happened there, because it was a bit weird. I have it clipped. Everyone escaped. Yeah, only Nia died. Yeah, it's not like they got 4K'd or anything, right? Like they dominated the game too. Was a fun game. Was a fun game, guys. Yeah, let's chill. Till next games. I don't care about losing. I had fun. Beautiful. Aww, how lovely it can be. This chat right there. I don't think everybody can see, but I did make a screenshot. Oh, isn't that sweet? I could have been like, ah, shitty Survivors gen rushed me. I only had 4 hooks when all gens were done. Bah. But no, it was fun, it was chill, the endgame was vibey, and everybody just had a good time. That's how it has to be, right? And again, the sad thing is, though, I have this feeling now more when I play Killer. Like, when I play Survivor, it just feels sadly majorly miserable. But now when I play Killer, I've reached a point where I'm just like, I'm just vibing. Like, even if I run to bully squads, who cares? They want to have their fun, whatever. I'm just trying to have a good time, you know? And that's really only because I started playing Survivor more. The moment I started playing Survivor more as a Killer main, I just kind of got a bit more calm down when playing Killer. Like, okay, well, then I don't get free kills, whatever. It's fine. What's the point? It's not ranked, it's not Mobile Rivals. We aren't playing for points, yeah? We're just chilling. There's all this to it, right? Glitch Trap is no messing around. Again, the Glitch Trap skin is incredible. Easily my favorite from the bunch that came with the skin. Obviously, there's still the desire for a lot of people for a Foxy. Oh, I remember this one was bugged, right? Maybe later. The thing is, the reason why they didn't want that is because or at least Scott didn't want that, the creator of FNAF, is because he didn't want the original characters to be like portrayed as killers, which would include Foxy, you know? Knockout Remix. Okay, that's interesting. Because obviously there's Chaos Shuffle, where everybody's randomized perks, but now you mention Chaos Shuffle, but only with you having that applied to you. Survivors can bring anything they want, and only you have to randomly assign perks. Oh, let's do it. Come on, let's see what we get. Let's see what we run into. But yeah, again, I've said it before, especially now when you think about Kaneki, which in my opinion is genuinely, like, when you play killer, yes, that's fun. Playing Kaneki as a killer is super fun. I remember having a blast when I did play on release. But when I play Survivor against Kaneki, it's the most miserable I've had as Survivor in a long time. But in case of Springtrap, genuinely super fun experience when I play both killer and Survivor. Super fun to play against and as. So in comparison to the Kaneki release, Springtrap is unbelievable. Genuinely one of the best releases in terms of killers they've ever done. Again, if we only look at the killer side, the Kaneki is also incredible. But he sadly makes the experience for the other side very, very miserable. But in my opinion, Springtrap, 10 out of 10 killer release. Super fun to play as and against. No notes. We can play Trickster after that, actually, if you want to. How about that? Let's make that deal. We do this random thingy with Springtrap, and then we play Trickster afterwards. Actually, I played my fair share of games with him. Also, now that I don't forget it, I wanted to check those stats again. Can I see on the statistic tracker against who I've played as Survivor? Against which killers? That would be super, super cool. Also, Leon is my by far most played Survivor, actually. Damn, 219 games. Wild. Like, that's crazy. I have more time overall, I think, on Killer. I have more time overall on Killer in general, but I have way more time on one specific Survivor than I have on a Killer. Which I guess makes sense, because there's such a huge difference between playing different Survivors, different Killers between playing different Survivors, right? Like, my most played Survivor is Leon with 290 games in 37 hours. And my most played Killer is at not even 20 hours. Yet I have such more amount of times on Killer overall. 224 hours on Survivor to 321 on Killer. And again, let's not forget though, this does not include Chaos Shuffle and 2v8 or whatever, which I played a lot as well. That's honestly kind of neat. But why is that not included? I don't think it's here. You can't see against how many times we played against which killer as Survivor. That's something I would love to see. Very big missed opportunity that's not a thing. They should add that. They need to. Obviously you can keep track of it yourself, but like, that's just stressful. And you often forget about it. I would love to see that. Again, I still can't believe that my most played killer is Trapper, with nearly 20 hours. But it sadly makes sense, both because when you played him a lot in the beginning, and because of that one damn achievement. And guess what, we'll have to play so much Hunters 2 for that achievement. Like the Trap achievement where you have to pick 100 survivors out of your traps. It took so long. And guess what, the reason why Myers is on number 4, most played killers, is for also an achievement where you just have to power up your power 300 times, which means around 100 games of just Myers. Ridiculous. The camera sensitivity? Can't I still do that? Can I just do that here too? On graphics? Trickster, famous vibe. I wouldn't even know where to do accessibility, I guess. Intensity? Colorblind further. That's also a thing, by the way. Again, another thing I thought about making a video about is there's so many ideas swirling in my mind. About the entire accessibility discussion, because a lot of players are always like, yeah, this game needs more accessibility options for specific things, like the clown stuff and plague, and in case they ever release a spider killer, arachnophobia filter or whatever. Or now with the upcoming smoke vial, where a lot of people were like, oh, it's so difficult to see because of that item, which is kind of the point. The amount of people that actually use like filters with like different that are basically mods to some degree, to change up the map's lighting and everything. It's kind of crazy when you think about it, because obviously that's not the intention of the devs. There's a lot of maps where I like actually would love to use such filters, because they would make it easier. Yeah, like Blackwater Swamp is super annoying sometimes. I hate Macmillan maps because they're always very gray and mushy, so getting like filters for that would be cool. But I've always been like, well, it's the point. That's the point of the map, you know? It's the point that it's a bit difficult to see on those maps in comparison to Ormond, right? And the thing is, if we would be applying accessibility filters for stuff like the smoke vial, which would decrease like the blindness effect of it, or like making it so that you can still see easier. Okay. Then everybody would just run that, you know what I mean? Like, everybody would then run that and would completely defeat the point of the item. Like, all the people that ask for stuff like that just kind of miss the point of those killers and their powers or these items. Like, the intention of the devs is for that to be the case. They want you to struggle to see when that item is used. So why are you asking like, oh, I want an option so that it isn't as effective? When I'm like, that defeats the point. It's like complaining about a flashbang in Counter-Strike. Like, you know, like, it's a flashbang. You're supposed to struggle to see when it's used, you know? It's like me complaining about a flashlight blind on Killer, you know? Like, oh, I struggle seeing because of blinds. Can we please remove them? Like, huh? Okay, random perks. Those are pretty trash. Bloodborne is kind of evil, especially with loot back. Although that could be cooking. But overall, those perks are trash. We need to knock down 6 survivors with that. Oh, that also means I do not have Bamboozle. Oh, that is awful on such a map. Ooh, maybe I made a mistake. Also definitely seems like a strong, like a pretty strong lobby. Just by this cosmetics and the way they're moving. Huh, that was actually kind of close, wasn't it? It's worth a try. Again, very difficult map in general, now especially with such bad perk loadouts. Oh, she did not expect a movement from me. Nice. Good movement from my side. What was that perk again? Gearheads? I don't know what the other perk is about either. I think that was the one where like I see the totems better. Man, what are these hooks, dude? What are these hooks, dude? Jesus. That was actually pretty close. Maria! Stop trying to seduce James, you evil girl. I've actually been working on that too, by the way. Obviously, we played through the Santa to remake on stream, and I have now already started with the script writing. So that's something that will likely start uploading in August. The episodes that I played through. Very, very excited to hear the opinions on that. How people like the way I do that. It's the first of that kind now. I'm super excited to see the responses. Okay. Also, oh, hold on, Hexford Seal. So wait, so this kind of matters that they're over there actually. life. Lovely. Okay, that makes 2. Wait though, does my weapon downs with the X count for the challenge? I'm actually not sure. I do believe X-Ford Seal is kind of annoying them, isn't it? And it's a pretty solid spot too on the map. He just squeezed past me! Oh, that was so unfortunate, you saw that? I like wanted to body block, but he just buttered next to me. Oh. But he got nothing here. But does he? Beautiful. Do these downs with the X count into knockdown. Hopefully. Oh damn, those gens are sadly very progressed. Peekaboo! Peekaboo! And over there. This way. Oh, you should have dropped that. Foolish. Again, does this count towards my achievement or not? Oh. Uh-huh. Okay. I see. Maria. What was that about? Okay. Oh, you people might have a problem though. If I want to zone that out, I could, but honestly, just go take it. I'll let Maria go and get her, if she's fast enough. Oh, that was so bad. Wow, they didn't even make though. That, again, I can't say though, from a Killer Man perspective, that's just stupid. Those Remo pallet breaks are just so ridiculous. It just unbalances shit. It just defeats completely both the pallets. There's no way. Yay! It does count. Cool. So hey, first attempt, we immediately make that work. Cool. Oh, that's bad. Okay, remote. Boop. Generally surprised I'm doing better on this map with randomized perks than I did on RPD with my usual loadouts. I guess other survivors were just more solid. Or maybe the Hexford Seal actually just caught them off guard a lot. What even does it again? Blindness. Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. Blindness on this map is kind of nasty. It kind of is nasty. I do see that. Maria. Oh, Maria. Maria, don't do it! I was about to say no wonder James didn't choose you, but he actually could. I did see that in one of the potential endings. Oof. No coup de grace needed. Doo-doo. Chill out, actually. I'm not trying it whatsoever, but like for some reason it's easier in this map. I wouldn't have expected it. Okay, Gear is kind of nice. Good info on him. And how does gear even work? I also forgot, you just don't lose those. Aha. I see. There's some perks that you just never use unless it's in Chaos Shuffle, so you just don't know what they're doing. There's so many perks in the game that you just lose track at some point. Ah. I mean, I would go for the other girl, but I just really don't find her. Want to see something nasty? Oh, if he would have stood there, that would have been so OP. Because then he would have literally been trapped. No way to go, and I just break the pallet there without doing anything. Oh, Thalita! What? I don't think there's anything against that. Nope. Okay. I was like, decisive? Nah, can be. Also, oh wow, didn't realize she was already dead on hook. Okay. She was just postponing the inevitable, as Mr. Albert would say. Again, still debating what my next project should be though. Like streaming game-wise. Obviously we will be replaying the DPA games, but in terms of like new games to play through, maybe it should be RE1 finally. But we like still have a bit of time for until Requiem, so like I'm not in no rush so far to start RE already, but it might be a good time either way. Because again, let's not forget, Sound of Life is coming out in September, and then with Direct Every Journey in October. Like, there's a lot of new games coming up too. So like right now, July, August is like kind of the only month where you like really have a lot of time without any new games occupying the streaming times. Maria. Maria. Close enough. You should really drop that pallet. I promise you it's gonna work. Sorry about that. Ah, come on, let's go with the exit. Hey. Chill. Hey. Weird. On the other side of that wall, Maria, could you stop resisting, please? I'm trying to give you head cheer. There you go. Really only because it was Maria from Santo. The skin bonus. Gotta respect that, you know? A private profile console player with the size of actually I shouldn't have. Ugh, what have I done? How could I? Should have killed her on top of the hatch, if anything. How dare I do that? Hope they make a new what? A new deal with the owners of the hell? I mean, he got removed like very, very recently, so the chances that he's coming back anytime soon are probably very, very slim. Sadly, very, very slim. To be fair though, I don't mind it. I do not like playing the skeleton or playing against them, so I'm like, he got good perks, but that's about it. Let's play with that outfit, sure, why not? What's my loadout? Ooh. Put to 30. Should give us a handful of cakes. Yeah, 6, not bad. Oh, I like that. Yeah, it's just a build the other guy did. Leverage on top of that and boom! Yeah, that's not bad. I like that. Let's do that. How much have I played Trickster? Let's check the stats. Not even 6 hours. It's in the lower half for sure. Right before Cenobite and actually below Scum Merchant. I can't believe I played so much Scum Merchant when she came out. I was like, wow, holding the gem for that long is super fun. Can't believe I was so disgusting. Oh, there couldn't be more hype now. Tom Holland says Spider-Man Brand New Day will focus on shooting in real locations and using old school filmmaking. Beautiful. That's what we want to see. Also, oh, hold on. I just got the idea when it comes to the Huntress achievement, we have to do those very far downs from such a far thing away. Like, just getting hits from a long distance is one thing, but downing them is another. But now imagine we use that Eerie add-on, where you just have to hit them and no matter if they're full health or not, they get downs. That could work, actually. Again, queue time, sadly, a little bit long. But it's been fine. It's been worse. It's okay. But again, it just still kind of hurts the flow a little, right? Just really wasn't like that a couple of years ago. It really wasn't. Okay, maybe we should play some Balatro in the queue times, but honestly I haven't played Balatro in a moment, so I'm not in the mood, you know what I mean? Kinda It's a kind of game you just have to be in the mood, and it's like an every now and then kind of flavor feeling. But right now, I don't think I am inside of it. Damn, this one takes a while now though. Much longer than the other ones. this one's taking a while. God damn. I think after this one we'll go back to Survivor. It's too much time. Just sitting around, waiting, doing nothing. It's kind of meh. Is it really because I'm playing Trickster or what? Is that the problem? Is that why it's taking so much longer than usual? That if we were playing Springtime, they were like, yeah, we're throwing you back into the pod, don't worry. I'm waiting. Thank you. Hallelujah. Jesus Christ, that took way too long. Is that the same Talita? No way. Her Q time wouldn't have been as long. But looks very similar skin wise. So that's interesting. Here we go. Let's play some Trickster again after what feels like eternity. It's been months, if even, not even over a year. I can't remember the last time I played Trickster. Like, this is the thing, you know what I mean? Imagine you load up Dead by Daylight, you want to play some killer, and you think like, what killer could I play today? Who would think, let's play Trickster? That's the killer I'm really looking forward to play right now. Difficult map. It's worse on the other even one though, so we're chilling. We're just going for some Tonosaurus. One was already picked up. I can't believe it. Another one was already picked up. How dare you? Oh no 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 no. How? Okay, okay. That's it. It's of course an ace. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I would have. I would have thought for sure. Oh yeah, nah, that's not just gonna be nasty, sadly. I'm not gonna have a fun time with this one. An ace with that name, with that cosmetic combo with a flashlight, you just know it's gonna be sweaty as shit. Oh lord, I haven't played this killer in a moment, I can feel it. My knives are not on point. I want to chase in this direction, that's fine. Oh Jesus, that was way too high amped. My god, I haven't played this killer in too long! Oh wow. Didn't realize somebody's here. And one already got finished? They said on that since forever, huh? Can I use this? Oh, I cannot. I do have a main event. But the position we were in was sadly very bad. There's no window here. That's a down. Is it? Oh, I didn't even realize there was a pellet. If you would have been able to squeeze through me there and drop the pellet on top of me, man oh man. Putting a pallet like that right next to Shaq is diabolical. Good lord. That is so disgusting. You saw how long it took them though to get that heal out. All because of leverage plus gift of pain. Again, chasing that ace seems very... I shouldn't do that. Yeah, that's what I meant. This map is very bad for Trickster, actually. You have so many very tight angles here. Man, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Absolutely nasty that she was able to get out of that. I screwed up my main event, sadly. He has no pallet here. Oh, he does. And I have no more knives. Oh, but he messed up! He messed up. Okay. Playable. I will bring him right over here. Which one exploded? The one all in the back. And then we can hurt this one. Beautiful. Okay, okay. Because I think we can free gen this with the gen in the main building. Right. Not looking so bad, actually. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Enemy spotted. Talita, good evening. Oh, what are you doing? What is she doing? She's trolling. If we would have made that time-wise, imagine. That was super weird. What was she... Like, if I wasn't so bad with knives... Could have gotten such an easy down there before she gets the hook, and then I could have just said the game's over there. But she's lucky that I'm a nice guy. This guy's obviously gonna have decisive, so I'm not even gonna bother picking him up. Not yet the most obvious decisive in the history of human mankind. Oh! Wait, this is nice, so? Game over. Oh, she got endurance. Okay, yeah. That'd be nice. I'll let you live. You saw that though? The way she was like, man, okay, I'm just gonna stand still. No, she even got endurance. She could have literally just kept moving. She could have just kept moving and like actually still tried to play the chase, but nah, she just wanted to give up. You know what? Actually, for that, I down her. Screw that. That's bad behavior. Oh, the exposed was still on? What? She wasn't even injured. Nasty. Not the one I wanted to go for, but I take it. Cool. Wait, where did Jelly go then? Yeah, but you saw what I mean? Like, actually, I should have killed her just for that. To even when you still have endurance, and then just give up in that moment. Any other killer would have not let her live in that moment. But I was like, ah, you know what, come on. And then I realized, wait, that was wrong. I shouldn't have. Oh, well, we're going for the other girl. And I've been diabolically nice these past few days. I could be playing so much more mean. one more. Mess it up. Damn, not easy to hit those knives, is it? She has a fucking window here. Hey, Talita, you're not the one I'm looking for. I have no idea where she went. Unlucky. Someone see though. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta. At one point, I have to say bye bye. I cannot babysit you all game long. Like again, that's what I mean. There's a difference between like, you know what, like, I can try not to go for you in that moment every now and then, but like I can't do it all game long. You know what I mean? Like in this moment right here, I just naturally defend my gen and she's sitting on top of it. And I decided like, if I don't go for her in that moment, then it's just literally just stump. Like already like artificially changed the pace of the game, but just not killing the Talita when I could have. And I just can't do that like 3, 4, 5 times throughout the game. Like that's just not the point of DVD, you know what I mean? Like if you messed up and if I catch you in a moment because you're like letting yourself get catched here, then it's not my job to make things good again for y'all. You know what I mean? There's only so much niceness that I can offer. Okay, if they're finishing that gen, then okay, we have a region going on. Ooh, we thought he probably had that orb, but couldn't do it here. Sorry. And boop. Who is the last one I haven't put on the you know what hook yet? I was about to say I heard footsteps. Okay, let's play Shaq then. Let's play Shaq with an insane pallet right next to it. Doesn't that sound fun? Oh, finesse player, disgusting. Hell upon your family. Playing Shaq at Strix is just... It's just stupid. Again, he has definitely decisive strike. There's no point for me to be on that side of the map anyways. There's nothing for me there. Talita, I already let you live for long enough. I think it's time for you to go. The fact that you like gave up despite having endurance and couldn't have continued to chase is... The fact you're even still alive is just... Just kill her, man. That's so silly here. Dead art? Nope. Yeah, that's it. Actually, she could have been dead 5 minutes ago. Enough babysitting. We're a killer, goddammit! We need to kill and not... Oh, actually, let's keep you alive a bit longer. Yeah, that's what I was swinging, sitting there. How are we doing this? The thing is, if I decide to like go all in on a chase here, I could still do it because this gen is already pretty well progressed. You're not going into that window, girl. Wait, what? Oh. Again, she's the only one we hadn't put on the you know what hook yet. So it's actually smart to go for her instead. Neither of them is dead on hook either. Yeah, she's going for Shaq, that's what I meant. I'm not gonna get baited, I'm not stupid. Forget about it. Yeah, Spring Burst Vigil. Again, the other girl could finish that easily in the time. That's why we're going back, but she's actually not on top of it, so it's okay. Oh, is she on the stand right now? No. I saw this one still regressing, so I'm like not worrying at all. You're still here. And I think you did. Okay, now you've been on the... You know what look already though, so... 4? Yep. Oh wait, I just hand hooked her once all game yet actually. Okay, interesting. Crazy. Yeah, but you could tell because she was like playing super safe all game long. She's like really just trying to really not get hurt or just always chase into the direction of Shaq. So no wonder. I guess she found it. She didn't. Where you've played safe so long, all game long? I think now that safety is over. Bye bye. Woo! Oh my! Oh, how freaking pathetic could you be? Imagine trying so hard to not get down once all game and then just immediately quit upon getting more eats. Weak. Very weak behavior. Of course, it's a console player. Why am I not shocked? Okay, what else did I have? Ace actually did not have DS. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, okay. And that's why she didn't get killed earlier because she had off the record. Let's see. Alright, that was still a weird game though, because again, being nice as a killer is one thing, but like artificially increasing the length or like the way a game goes, because survivors otherwise just, you know, would give up or anything, that's just kind of weird. Like there was just... I don't know. Why we're going now to survivor. Long enough queue time is on the killer, sadly. You know, I could have killed to delete it earlier, so much earlier. And then at that point when we ran into the ladder, I could have also said, oh, actually, never mind, you would be dead on hook now, but like... Again, if I naturally run into her in that moment, then I just got it down, or like, why should I be like, oh, never mind, you would be dead now. I go for someone else. Like, that's not the point of the role. And again, look at the difference. That was like 5 seconds of queue time here, man. Alright. Again, I gotta find a way to play the... or use the fan without the audio getting completely scuffed. Yeah. Who is it? Oh! A very rare but enjoyable treat. An artist. What a coincidence, because literally before we queued into this game, I, you know, picked an artist tome challenge. Just like for next time when I play Killer, that I will be doing that. What a coincidence. It's as if I summoned her. Artist beautiful Killer to play as. Oh, and against. My bad. She would have heard it anyways now, but I'm sorry about that. It's still unnecessary progress lost. Oh. Oh, and she got that amazing skin too! She got that super creepy horror skin. Love it. That's what I want to see. Artist has so many unbelievably incredible skins if you think about it, seriously.
Stupid hook.
Arguably the best lineup of killer skins in general. Oh wow, I couldn't body block that? Really? Okay, crazy that she's actually tunneling that though. Also wait, no, that isn't actually that skin. It's a different one. Damn. I really don't think she needs to tunnel here right away. Like, that's what I mean. Like, here, like, if you have the choice in the beginning of the game or something. Like, where the game is still fresh to some degree. Like, yeah, then I would just... Like, after that unhook, you know? Oh, wow. I didn't even look up. Gotta be honest here. Lost in my thoughts. Really? Yeah, okay, no, but I... Okay, these two are premates, I guess. Yeah, but that's what I mean. That wasn't a necessary tunnel. Like, I understand why. It makes sense. Because why not, right? If she's there, why wouldn't you? There's no reason not to. But, like, I would have gone for me. If I was to kill here, I would have been like, ah, come on. And that's kind of the difference. At another time, I probably would have said, ah, you know what? I just tunnel out here. Why are you healing on the hook while I'm nearby? You know, like punish the mistake in that sense. But if I was a person who said, whatever, man, it's not that serious. Let's just go for the other person, you know. Like in this case, it like still would feel natural, or like at least not like forced to not go for that person. Like, yes, in sense of most efficient killing people gameplay, then yes, it would be the smartest way to go for Arella, but we didn't need to. I am surprised that I could not like abandon now already, or like that the abandon option wouldn't be there yet, even though two people already did abandon. I understand why Arella did it, but I just don't get it because of why Ace did it. I guess because it's her premate. Why is the bot running away? Why did the bot went for the jet instead of the hook? What? Huh? What the hell was that? How did she get damaged there? How did her endurance get triggered? My guess would be an add-on, kind of, because we were close by. Bot, stand still. The way the bots just like couldn't get past each other. Oh really? Wow. Again, why am I playing with two bots here? Why am I not giving the option to say I don't wanna? Why would I not be allowed to leave right now? Without like if I were to now quit, I would get like a penalty for it. But 2 people on my team are literally bots. Why am I not given the option to leave without trouble here now? I do not get it. But again, it's kind of unfortunate because again, I love playing against artists. It's a rare treat. So for that person to then play in a way that immediately leads to survivor quitting, like again, it's a good ride. I would have done it probably too a couple of months ago, but now during the event I would have been like, Oh, I see what happened earlier. Oh man. I see what happened earlier. She just double lined those up, I guess. Do I make that? Wow, crazy. Ouch. Yeah, it's a kind of ruthlessness that sometimes can feel a bit, you know. Like again, I don't expect or want the killer to like hold our hands and just let us all escape or anything. But at that moment, at 4 gens, come on. Not needed, but I get it. You know what I mean? It's really, it really isn't, you really don't understand the feeling unless you really put yourself in that same position on the survivor side in that moment. When you play kill, you're like, why not? I want to win. I just sound loud right away. Only makes sense, right? I want to win. But then once you play survivor on the receiving end, you're like, I get it. Christ. Hope you don't mind. Like the fact that she's like basically slugging the bot is hilarious. Damn, she's hitting those birds, isn't she? Impressive, honestly. The girl just got finished healing and now is immediately back injured again. Yeah, the bot can wait though. Again, would have been absolutely playable. But unfortunately, 2 people right away quit, so obviously with bots it's a bit difficult. Oh well. Oh well. Fun killer to play against, but sadly the game ended up being a bit, That's again the thing. Wow, another 2 hits. You can have very bad games on killer side too, definitely, but the worst on survivor side just really feels more awful. It really does. An awful, miserable game on survivor side will just always feel even more miserable than a miserable game on the killer side. Again, you can have some very bad games with heavy bullying going on and shit, but I don't know, survivor just kind of feel even more helpless. Okay, that's a barbecue and chili for sure. That is a barbecue and chili. She had my positioning. I'm now obviously trying to kind of stay alive and maybe find myself on the hatch or anything. That's the only thing I can do really. No point in trying to finish the gens here because we genuinely can't. Ouch. Uh-oh, and I gotta find a locker. Oh no. Locker. So that I don't get spotted by barbecue. Now she's like, God damn it, where's the Joe? And there goes Aurella. I'm gonna try to open the chest down here. Already was, well. The sound effects every time though, man. No hedge offering. And once again, hide our aura. And now it's down to luck. Where the hedge shall spawn. Or we just do this. It's a very difficult spot. Should we probably still come check? I'll wait another one. And now. Can't just go for the same thing. Bye bye. you need to check at some point. Of course I can just start shit. You do gotta go check at some point, lol. You just can't trust your bird slowly there. Private artist player though, with a very mean build. Again, they didn't play around at all. They really went all out, didn't they? Okay, who's that though? It's the ace. Okay, interesting. The ace, I mean, I've been doing that too, sure. But he's going out here with a Comedius toolbox, streetwise, and build to last, and is complaining about the way the killer is playing. Come on, buddy. Average cringe way to kill it for him while he's playing a super heavy Gen Rush-like build. I mean... Come on, dude. When you're sitting in the glass house, you know what I mean? You know what I mean.
You got room for one more?
No pie, no unhook. Based. Super based. Incredibly based. Again, I gotta make the queue time so much more fun. Because even here, it's kind of like... doesn't take forever, it's not that long, but... Just a bit... Really? Whoever that is, they're not getting unhooked. You heard it from the other person. Why is it so hard to bring cakes? You cheap bitch. God damn. There we go. Uh-huh. You think you're better than the rest and don't bring a cake. Exactly. That's what you get. What even was that? Oh, it's a Nemesis? It's Wesker. Deserved. Immediately got tunneled out exactly. Get her out of the game. Now, instantly. the right tunnel target. Good job, Wesker. Oh shit, it was right next to us, I didn't even realize. Should even bother unhooking? I honestly don't think so. You don't bring a cake, you won't see another day. I'll chill on the other side of the map if that's okay. I mean, Jill is definitely not gonna come for you. And now the other girl that might have come for you is kind of busy. Also, oh my god, Maurice! My beloved! Yeah, we're chilling on the other jets. You don't bring a cake? What do you think we're gonna do? The only person that would have maybe unhooked you is now kind of busy on the ground. I'm just following suit of my fellow Jill. No pie, no unhook. Maurice agrees as well. Oh, that flows so nicely. Maurice agrees. I am definitely unhooking the cat though. Oh, that's a barbecue, isn't it? Damn, I got super lucky with the can that stood there. Oh, he's actually still chilling here. Damn it. Was a bit of a tie. The other girl's still not going for it though. At least go for Michaela, goddammit. I mean, the other genuinely just doesn't care. She's literally on the other side of the map. But honestly, I get her. Why would you want to play in the game with someone that refuses to bring a cake? I absolutely understand it. Cool. What a fun interactive round of Depadella that was. The other person did nothing this entire game other than sit on the hook and die. All because they didn't bring a cake. And now I'm genuinely wondering what else did they even bring? What else did they even bring? What other item would they even dare to bring in that moment? I would really love to know. Now we can abandon. I really want to know. You goddamn genuinely, how do you bring a goddamn... I don't even know the name. She sadly left. Or they left quickly. What is this? Why would you do that? Just bring a freaking hazy. Also, I didn't even realize that it's the name of the survivor. It's a private profile even, so you like can't even like give them the award or anything for that. But like, why would you do that? Everybody brings cakes, and it's not even like you brought the self-unhooky thingy, which would be like egoistic, but like at least there would be like a point. For what would you bring a regent? What's the reason? There's no reason to bring this item other than you troll. Even if the event wasn't a thing, bringing this item would be just a complete troll. And I would be calling you out for that. You could be bringing anything, but like these, the fact that these items even still exist is beyond me. Literally, why do these regions still exist? Who needs them? Moderately thickens the dark mist. Nobody uses that. Complete waste of blood points. Anytime they're in the blood web. And not only do you decide to bring it, you decide to bring it during the event that is all about earning blood points with the cakes. What is going on inside the mind of these people? I do not understand it. How does the brain work for that to be a decision to make? It's beyond me. Like, some survivors are just special. Again, we talked about how there's some people that are like, I don't want to bring the cakes. I rather want to collect them. Well, I'm like, for what? The point of the cakes is to use them to earn more blood points. Why would you collect them? What? And now the killer refuses to bring a cake? The killer brought a Mori, didn't they? What else could they bring? I'm telling you, it's gonna be Kaneki. 1000%. This player is going to be Kaneki and I will refuse to play against that player. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it's a Kaneki. No, it's actually a Wesker. But why? Like, that person is 100% playing with a... with a Mori. But again, why? Do I make that? Nope. Crazy. Again, this level, this killers playing the game, sure, but that's just a level of tryhard. Going into this with a Mori and with the everybody starts infected add-on is crazy. Why is... oh my god, this... no, I'm not playing with that Claudette. Oh my god, why is Claudette running no miter with a basement perk? Why are people like this? Just be normal. Be a normal human being. Please, Claudette. What are you doing? I just don't understand it. For what reason would you possibly decide to run no miter with the basement perks? For what reason? There is no reason for it. Zero. Why? For what? There is no point. You're trolling me. You're trolling me. There's a whole nother world of people out there. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, maybe Survivor ain't for us today, huh? It's one thing for the killer to be like a super sweaty tryhard with Mori and that add-on, but to then also get a no miter basement per Claudette, like Jesus Christ, it's such a slap in the face. I just want to have a normal game of Dead by Daylight with normal teammates and a normal killer. Goodness gracious. Honestly, why am I even trying to do the skill checks? Get me out of this round. Like, it's one thing that I don't want to entertain this kind of killer who doesn't bring a K during the event, but I just also don't want to entertain such a survivor. Like, these kind of teammates don't want to win the game, you know what I mean? And then those perks too, you know. It's not just the Mori and the add-on, it's the perk loadout as well. It's Deadman switch with probably also you know what? I forgot the name. Paydress? Like, goodness gracious, dude. Just chill. Daddy Wesker, chill. I understand it completely. That Claudette alone, like, the moment you load into the game and you see a no miter teammate with a Mori killer slash Wesker with that on top of it, where you like start with the, like, again, the point of the thing she brought is that all the gens see less progress. Cool. You could have done more progress by just, or like, you would have given more to the team by just not running no miter and just being on a gen in the meantime instead. It would literally help the team so much more. Because all you do is become a super vulnerable target that wasted like 90 minutes in basement. Basically. Serves you right. Serves her right. I honestly really don't feel inclined to, like, I have no desire to, like, rush towards the safe over there. Is that a barbecue? So wait, he didn't marry her. The thing is, if I don't hook her in that moment, it's actually reportable for griefing and anything, but like... I just don't get it. I mean, again, the game was on the brink the moment the game loaded in. But wait, if it's not a Mori, then what the hell is it? It's not a Mori, then what did he bring? Genuinely speaking. Because otherwise he just would have killed Alara with Mori, right? Unless he tried to get a pain rest. My lord. Good God. Oh, I've been spotted. Oh no. No, no, how unfortunate. I really would have loved to spend another 10 minutes in this round. Oh well. How sad. No, we're dead. Oh no. Can no longer play with that Claudette. How unfortunate. What a shame. That Cheryl, what is that built? Again, what is the point? Why? Like, this, it's not even like there's a challenge for it or anything, right? I don't think there's an achievement for that. What would incline you to say, you know what, let's play weaving spiders with no miter, with resilience and build to last. Like, I don't understand this idea. This mindset behind doing that. There's just no point. Just don't get it. Ah, from Korea. They were banned once. That's always so hilarious when they have like a VAC ban on record. That's crazy. How do you manage to do that? How do you manage to make that happen? Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. I feel like I'm being pretty unlucky when I play Joe for some reason. I don't know what it is. As if I kind of, as if Jill kind of not detects, but like absorbs and lures in dark energy. And we already got that challenge with the whole flashlight thing, so we don't gotta run one. Ooh. Boom, just a regular toolbox and let's go. Only one stone, no build to last needed. Then we bit over the top. Mamba mentality, okay. Oh, Helios left. Disable join and left. Uh-huh. Oh no, what shall we do without the private profile Sable player? Oh no. How will we ever survive? Oh look, a lobby where everybody's actually decent human being enough to bring a cake. How lovely. Ooh, hold on. It's that one, right? Ah, no, it's not. I still don't have the Forgotten Ruins one. Where you need to finish the gen in the ruins directly. Or did I do it? Would you have to finish the gen in the dungeon and escape? I cannot remember. Might have done it. Okay, but who is it? With Thanatopia, my god, why are these people so miserable? Why is the only joy they get is from making the survivors miserable, dude? Just remove Kaneki from the game. Like, it's generally Scum Merchant situation at this point. Just that I feel like it's actually even worse than Scum Merchant to some degree. Because at least Scum Merchant wasn't like insane in chase. Like, she was annoying and the games just felt like forever, but at least the chase were like not insane. And you could outplay her very easily. You just can't do that here. Well, at least it's not barbecue. But look at the fact that he can do it 3 times. He went from that to the other side of the map. Within 1 power usage. Make it make sense. I mean, at least I feel her fast, you know, but like... Jesus, look at that. The fact that instead of just continuing to chase, he immediately goes back to the hook. Oh, Lord. Like, again, the thing is... No matter how you play as Kaneki, it's gonna be miserable. Because even if you're like not tunneling or anything, the way you injure the survivors just feels horrible. No matter what. Like, there's such a fundamental problem with the way his power works and with the way that Legion like free injury works. Because it is basically like Legion but just easier to hit. And the fact that it like stops stops the survivor in their tracks for a second and everything, it just... Man. But at least Mr. Mama Mentality is giving us a good chase. Though the Thanatopia is definitely kicking heavily into it. Okay, so the Nia was close by, I guess. That was close. Ooh. That's still 2 gens popping though. I'd say that's very solid. 3 gens done for 2 hook stages. That could be way worse. Because this map does actually have a couple of good loops. Well, it's like not at least as free as some others are. And again, his theme song is also super impressive. Like, my lord. When the rift closes in, you're like... Where did the Nia go? I shouldn't go for the gen here. Where is Nia? Why is she doing a totem? That's what I mean! I mean, it was just foolish from her to go there because it was clear that she was gonna get injured like that, but... That's what I mean! How is that a fair, well-balanced and designed way to injure somebody? In no universe should she have been allowed to get a hit on me there. I didn't even realize she was there. Hold on. I have nothing here though. No pallet, anything. The fact that she's allowed to injure me there is just stupid. It makes no sense. It's ridiculous. It's dumb. The fact that a killer is allowed to injure me in that moment just shouldn't be a thing. If a nurse does it, then it's also stupid because she would have just faced over there to me. And that's like the problem. It's just as dumb as nurse. I just don't understand how, with nurse and blood already existing, they managed to make another killer that reached that level of stupid in terms of getting injuries and hits on survivors. And in this case, again, it's even easier than with a nurse. It's even easier to get that injury out with... It's easier to get an injury with Ghoul than it is with Nurse and Blight, because those killers still, to some degree, are movement-wise at least outplayable. Nurse a bit more difficult than Nurse. Nurse a little bit more difficult than Nurse. Nurse a little bit more difficult than Blight, for sure. Definitely. Because Nurse, like mentioned, still can face rewards, which can really be difficult to probably predict sometimes. Where Blight still has to, like, actually... apply to the laws of physics and walls, which Nurse doesn't. But like Kaneki has truly become the easiest killer in terms of getting hits out on survivors, or at least injuries. Again, obviously after that, you still need to get that additional down, that additional hit. But as you saw here, on a map like this, where you have a couple of good pallets, but once they're ours, you have just nowhere to go, truly. Like here in that open spot here. Where are you supposed to go here? Because even if you gain a bit of distance, well, guess what? They're just gonna use the power and then they're immediately on top of you, and there's not a lot you can do. What means not a lot? Nothing you can do about it. Where? Yep, the other girl is out for the hook. That is not good. Why are you here? Why was she here? Also, wow, I didn't even realize how far progressed Jen is. Then I should have not gone for the Gen. I should have gone for the unhook instead. If she's going for the unhook, then okay. Interesting. I would have gone for the hook, for the Gen here, for sure. What the fuck? Oh, I can't hear you here. Where's the exit gate? Over there, over there, over there, over there. I should make that. I should make that. If I just now walk forward. Never mind. Again! Why is she allowed to injure me here? Should have teabagged more. Should teabag Kaneki players by default. Christ. What was your first video about? My very first video. The first video on this channel was the quarry. Again though, I gained so much distance from the pallet drop, and it just diminished because it's Kaneki, and they were still able to injure me there, and I'm actually surprised that they didn't down me there as well. Like, goddamn, if they would have down me there before the exit gate, I would have actually been mad. I would have been so mad. But hallelujah, at least 3 of us survive. Man, oh man. Ah, that's what I... No. How? Why did we scream? What did we scream from? Ah. Okay. Interesting. Whatever. But yeah, my very first video was the first part, or like the prologue of the quarry. That was what we kicked off with. Please. No ghoul next. I'm begging you. Mysterious mushroom. Dexter with an A? Huh? Right. Ooh, it's a Springtrappy! Also, why are we all starting over here? Good lord. But hey, Springtrap! It's been so long. This is, by the way, the audio cue. The global one that he's actually teleporting as we speak. Just goes super quiet all of a sudden. The thing is, I'm not 100% sure anymore if only the door flickers that he's currently teleporting to, or all of them. Really? Why would he hit me there? But he gets hit out on her. Ouch. Ouchie. Smarter that he goes for me than actually a moment, because if he would have hit her right away with the axe, then he wouldn't have injured me. Please no pain res, I'm begging you. Please no pain res. Okay. Goddamn, the fact that we're allowed to... This is the crazy thing though, the fact that he needs to have a pain res here in the moment to deny us destroying this first gen is so stupid. It really didn't take him long to get that first pallet out. It really didn't. To get that first down. And we're still able to get the first gen done in the same time. That is ridiculous. Oh wait, no, that's not what I want to do. I wanted to go there. Again, the fact that they do manage to fix the audio problems, so that's very recommendable. Like, they just should have been there in the first place, sure. But the fact that they do manage to fix them upon release was cool. One could say it's a bare minimum, but... Hey, you were the Kaneki! I mean... Oh, he does play Jolt. Interesting. Oh wait, no, not Jolt. That's way too far away. Wait, what is that? Eruption? GG's for that game, but unfortunately, playing against Kaneki is just sadly not fun. Unfortunately. Oh. Wait, what? For the people? What's that for the people? I'm so sorry. Go, stay safe. Stay safe. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. No, I'm so sorry. Oh man, that was my bad. I mean, he would have gone there anyways, I think, because it would have hurt us. We were basically right next. He was right next to us, but ouch. I'm so sorry. Well, at least we can reset here. Jesus Christ. That's the Alan Wake character, right? Her screams are nasty. Like, god damn, she got hurt. I will save you though. I have to make my mistake. Okay, never mind. Maybe I'm not gonna be the one. Why is there no pallet here? God damn! Right on someone else who needs to save you. Yeah, that's the thing. This is the problem that the behavior created here. Because like I said earlier, for the killer side, Kaneki is a blast, okay? For the killer side, Kaneki is super fun to play. But like, in complete cost of the enjoyment of the survivors, basically. And that's not healthy. That is just not healthy. Like, it's cool that they released a killer that for the killer side is super fun to play. I remember having a blast when I did play on release 2. But now that I've been playing more Survivor due to long queue times, and you play against a huge amount of Kanekis, that's just really just not a fun experience. That's kind of problematic. On the one hand, you just can't blame the Kaneki players for playing Kaneki because Kaneki is fun to play. But they need to change something in order to make it not as bad for the Survivor side, you know? Like, in that sense, it's a bit like Scum Version. It's the comparison I drew. Just again, though, that I thought Scum Version wasn't as fun to play, actually. Like, Kaneki is fun to play. Getting those injuries is super easy and fun to get. Okay. Good to know that it was exactly the door. You know, he probably has the Bonnie's guitar strings. Damn, dude. Well, at least he couldn't grab me. But you guys gotta run. Like, Taneki's more fun to play than Scum Merchant, definitely. But the comparison is still there. Yeah, it felt super bad for the Survivor side, but like the killer side kind of had fun with it. So the question is, what do you do here? What would you change in order to not completely kill the killer experience, but also improve the experience for the Survivor side here? Because unfortunately, he does feel like like the design of the killer itself just feels like it's going to be so difficult to balance. Same thing with Nurse, same thing with Blight. I think it's just something that's so fundamentally done, or like the fundamental design of this killer just feels like it's going to be so difficult to balance properly so that both sides enjoy it, you know? Uh-oh. Damn, though, we're really not doing well, are we? Only 2 gens done so far. It's crazy, especially after we like got one basically instantly at the beginning of the game. He's coming through that door, isn't he? He's coming through the store. Yep. That was obvious. Again, he has Bonnie's guitar string for sure. She reacted pretty late on that. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what the PDB should be for. But again, it feels like they should have just realized that, like, in the start somehow. Because again, but did they? I can't remember. Did they change anything about Kaneki between release and now so far? Because I do remember that when I played against Kaneki upon his release, I was like, I've had some bad games against him, but also some that were like okay. And I mean that still exists to some degree these days as well. But it feels like the general experience against this killer has just become worse, or feels worse. Maybe it's because it's like I'm just playing more against him at the moment. But like back then it really felt like it was a bit more even. Hence I decided to put him in that tier list of favorite kills to play against. In the sometimes bad, sometimes awful. Like right in the middle somewhere. We just have those kind of games and those kind of games. Oh wow. But okay, hold on. We do be finishing gens now though. We do need an entire other one. And I do not know where. Goddamn. What's with the one down here? I don't... Ooh. Oh! That's mean. Man, this gen had so much progress earlier. This gen had so much progress earlier. God damn. Okay. We're going 2 gens now. Can we make this work? Can we get that final gen done? He does have Bonnie's guitar string, so we'll be on Dexter either way. And we'll see that this one is being worked on as well. Now let's see though. Do I see all doors flicker? No, you only see the door flicker that is actually currently being teleported to. Oh my god, dude, how long is this goddamn hallway? Oh, that was bad from her though. She should have known he was coming though. Because now I doubt we can make it. I think that's it. All we can do is now maybe try to find that gen, but I doubt it. Why is he screaming like that? Crazy. Can't have been barbecue though. Houston, we have a bit of a problem here. I think I could have done you. Oh well, at least he's not trying to slide for the 4K. What? Why? Is he running the seagull build? Must be, huh? Oh well. Again, crazy. We started the game off so well with that one, the first suit for first gen trade-off, but then we're too slow, I guess. But that's the thing. Springtrap can pressure the map pretty well, especially on this one. Huh. Can the Gerald make it out? It really is. This build, man, I just don't get it. Like, no, you're not a comedian, you're just annoying. Doesn't matter if you do it on Steve or any other character, it's just meh. Uh-oh. Smart, doing that with the quiet mode. Well, maybe we should have kept running forward. Oh well. Yeah, honestly, hope is gonna make that. I cannot see him make that. Even though on this map of all, it's actually pretty good to do, but maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. I honestly want to play another round of Killer. Obviously gonna take a bit of time, but that's okay. Who haven't we played in a moment? I don't have the artist quest selected right now, but the Orange Cliff view. Again, I wish they wouldn't stop with the tomes. Kill all survivors with... Nah, we don't want to try out that hard. Also, it's just me, or were there more challenges in the older tomes? Or am I hallucinating? I might be hallucinating. I really did majority of the killer ones, so I'll look at it. Yeah, it's mostly just the survivor ones left, huh? Damn, there will come a point where I finished all of the tomes, you know, even though it's still far away, so you can see. There's still a lot to do. I hate the ones with exposed, because there's so little killers you can do that with. Not playing twins. Hoarder? Come on, it has to be a kind of fun killer challenge left in these tomes. I could have done it earlier with Trickster, damn it. Purple glyphs? Yeah, whatever. Let's do the purple glyphs. Sure. I'm super excited for Executioner rework. That's gonna be super fun. Let's play some Huntress. Because don't forget, we will have to play her a lot still for that achievement. So why not start a little bit early? And in that case, let's also go for the Eerie add-on. Let's do that. Wooden fox, yeah, that's nasty. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. In the meantime, I'll take a little toilet break. See you in a second. Okay, this is going to be the last game either way. Wrap things up with this Huntress game. Like mentioned, we will be back stream-wise on Tuesday with the Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition. Really want to be online for a long time that day. Again, I think the release is sometime in the afternoon, and I honestly might have to stream on for as long as I'm playing. So like, it will depend on how much I'll talk and how long my voice will keep up, but let's maybe make it the longest stream in a while. Because again, the cool thing about RTS games is they're just kind of always the kind of games you can just really play for a long amount of time in a row. Like games like DBD or Marvel Rivals, League of Legends, whatever, they kind of tire you out mentally. And I mean, to be honest, RTS games are honestly even more mentally demanding. But I don't know, I just can see myself sitting there for 5 hours playing RTS games more than 5 hours of DBD, for sure. Come on, game. Give me another round. Give me one final round. Begging you. Again, it's so funny that I made the whole title and thumbnail thingy about Superman and I only talked about it in the beginning. Though again, I don't want to spoil too much. That I honestly have to say is crazy. The amount of spoilers you see online, or like the way people are so all out with the spoilers already, despite the movie like being barely out, is crazy to me. Like, it's really not been a while. Like, the official release was July 11th. That was 3 days ago. Come on. Why are we already like going all out with everything? Again, the queue time's not too long, man. Just let me play the game, please. Please. Thank you. All right. Last game of the stream. Let's hope to get some long range downs with the Eerie add-on. Oh, the lobby looks... Well, let's see. Is the person online? On stream? One of the previous names is Boy Kisser. Why do you have TDV in your name without... Oh, the Resident Evil fanboy though, wow. All achievements on Village and 7. Impressive. But why do you have TDV in your name without a link in your bio? Do you really want me to type it in? Kaismo1? I guess I'll do it. God damn it, you son of a bitch. They are online actually. Well then, final game of the stream. Actually, hold on, that person's getting tunneled. All right. I was like, okay, everybody at least gets 21%, but nope, it's personal. No mercy for non-cake bringers. At least bring bloody party streamers. It's not. It's still a lot of percentages missing. But at least everybody gets something from the pot. Here, it's selfishness. It's ego. I cannot support it. I don't want to. It's the Yui. Alright. Oh, but what a horrible map for Huntress though. Man, this map is horrible. So much shit in the way. So much shit in the way. So difficult to hit long range hits as well. That's just too much. Cold Wind Farm would be like excellent or something, right? Oh well. I guess I got spawned in Shack. Wait, it's not even Shack. What it is. Oh. I mean, they have to be here still. Oh. Not seeing anybody. Huh. Oh. My bad. Well, at least that's the person I wanted. Damn, they just really finished it in the meantime. I literally couldn't find a survivor any faster. And boom. Weird. What? What are these people doing? What? Both of them, huh? These are the kind of survivors that like then complain about the killer. Like, what was that? I could like heavily zone camp or something already if I wanted to, but that's what I mean. Why is there a fucking tree up there? Or like the tree blocking the hits? The one time I played with one headshot, these people are giving me such free first injuries. Because guess what, now I don't have a hatchet to throw. What kind of pallet is that? What am I looking at? Wait, what are the survivors all of a sudden? What's going on? They're so unexpectedly clumsy. And honestly, like, it's kind of obviously every single killer has their own individual MMR. But I have played my fair share of Hunters, and not badly either, so I'm surprised that I'm not running into like some very clumsy survivors here. Hey, where did my purple glyph go? Hello? Here. Come here. What a silly quest. Then I need 2 of those, could you believe it? The thing is, if they get healed or not doesn't matter. I gotta just gotta hit one of those hatchets. I think we shall now. Rip. Now the cat is out of the bag. Took long enough. But again, we want the long range ones, but on this map it's kind of impossible, honestly. Again, I think, generally speaking, it's such an insanely difficult achievement. And apparently on cons you need to do it 100 times? If I'm not wrong? 100 long range downs like that? Again, if it's just like general hits, that's one thing. But downs? That is so ridiculous. Even 20, in my opinion, is insane. Oh wow. That's unfortunate. Does it matter too much? I doubt it. I mean, look at those pallets. I don't think we can do much here. Again, you're the one that didn't bring a cake. Bloodlust. Patience is key. Oh, now you're done. Die. No cake. You won't see another day. Okay, I've been looking for like a good rhyme with no cake, but I think that's the best I can come up with. But it's too long, you know? Well, then we just have to increase the first sentence. You don't bring a cake, you won't live to see another day. Boom. Hold on. Can I hit that? Woo! That should have counted. That's what we wanted to achieve. Let's go. I think that must have counted. I sadly don't know how many I had beforehand. So I can't like really check, but... Wasn't she dead? Sure is. Hope that. But it's not gonna bring you far. Oh. Well, then another one, okay? Why not? Okay, but where did Leon go? I heard him scream, but not in from which direction, sadly. She in there, Jen? If so, it's barely possible to see. Leon, I'm literally in your terror radius. You fool. You silly fool. Also, true, I forgot I'm going undetectable all the time when I do this. Come on. Oh. Well, not much I can do there. There's Leon, but I kind of want the other person. Questions where'd she go? Gen loadout is pretty, the gen loadout? No, the gen spread out? As those are pretty solid. I mean, the game is one anyways, like, there's nothing they can do anymore. Because guess what, the single hatchet thing is pretty mean. Like, that's nasty, dude. That's so nasty. What's she supposed to do? I mean, she could have just run, but... Damn. Can it go through there? Kind of looked like it, huh? But again, that's what I mean. It's just look at the amount of shit like in front of me. All those trees, bushes. How are you supposed to do that? How are you supposed to hit any long range hits here? Again, Cold Wind is the best. In 2v8, there's the Cold Wind map with the big house. There you're on top of the house and then just like keep throwing hatchets. Boom. Oh, I'm still undetectable, I forgot. That's actually so mean though. This combination with undetectable, we can really sneak up on them. That's so mean. What are they supposed to do about it? Once you're like nearby, then they have barely any way to escape anymore. It's so mean. I'm such a mean player. And hey, at least we got one long range shot, I guess, huh? Oh, there's no hatch here. You know what? Come, I'll bring you to the hatch. We'll find it together. I carry you on my big strong arms. Or big strong shoulders in this case. We take a tour through the lovely forests. A little bit of rain. But nice little atmosphere. Oh wait, it's below us. It's below us. How the fuck? Oh my god. So much distance to get there. Crazy. Boop. What a lovely place here. Look at that. Hallelujah. GG's. What did they bring? Oh, the U is going for her adapt and brings sealed envelope. Of course you're getting tunneled. Even though I didn't even really tunnel her, let's be honest. We just ended up getting her. Alright. I'd say that shall be it. Oh, even though we're 3 minutes away from the 3-hour mark, doesn't matter too much, honestly it doesn't. Yeah, I think we're fine here. This shall be it with my DVD stream for today. Again, I did it post Superman screening. Was an incredible time. Was my first movie theater experience since Wolverine Deadpool last year. And I'm also now super excited for the Fantastic Four in I think 2 weeks. Yeah. Once again, when I do watch movies, it should be in the theater because otherwise I can't really focus on it. Was a great experience, had a lot of fun. If you haven't watched the movie yet, you should definitely do so. It's incredible. It's a genuinely flawless comic book movie. If you want to have a good comic book movie, superhero movie experience, there's a movie. Like mentioned, tomorrow won't be online. We'll be back online on Tuesday afternoon/evening for the Song Crusader Definitive Edition. Tomorrow though, / later today in a few hours, we'll be continuing, finally continuing the Walking Dead Telltale series, which I'm super excited for. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful remaining Sunday / Dungeon New Week. And I'll see you back soon at the Gaming Lodge.